EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff. It's Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Murray. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail. On 3rd down, Jackson.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jordan Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Switch.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Ertz has it left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing again, Murray. Steps away to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 29 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Now Murray again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Here's Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Murray now to throw. Rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the reception made by Green. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. A final shot before half from Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Prater's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. first down. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Murray going to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now. Being chased out left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Zach Ertz has it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are right back in this football game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Draw play, Edmonds. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
One final try now for Rodgers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Well, going